Alright, welcome to the world's most unprofessional review of the Soundcore Spirit X2 by Anker. I get this open here. You can see that these have really, decent design. I'd say the case is a hard plastic, kind of similar to the Powerbeats Pro if you're familiar with those. They go in pretty well. They just magnetized kind of case, they just snap in. As far as the battery life, so far I've been running them solid with high bass for about a good 5 to 6 hours, and still got more than half the battery life yet, a little bit over half. IP68 rated, so they're good for running in the rain, sweat. You can even use them in the shower if you wanted to. I wouldn't recommend that just because I'm kind of OCD about my products, but packaging is done very well. The build on these feels solid. These ear hooks are very comfortable. But let's get to the things that you're really concerned about. How do they feel and how do they sound? As far as they feel, these are the most comfortable earbuds I've had in, and I've had others like these Mifos, which are somewhat comfortable, but very inconvenient because you cannot use their upgraded, more comfortable charging tips. The ear tips, because then they won't fit in the charger properly and it will not charge. It'll just drain the battery all the time. So great concept, but horrible execution. So these are going back to Amazon. These, on the other hand, with whatever charging tips you put on there, or I keep saying charging tips, but the ear tips, they work and they charge in there. You see there's some really nice build on the drivers there. It's kind of hard to get the detail, but the sound is outstanding. I just put these up against some Powerbeats Pros, and these sound just as good, if not better. And they're not $250. Picked these up for $79.99 on Amazon, and the sound is excellent. They have two different modes for the equalizer. One that has amps up the bass, does not get distorted. Plays them at full volume. They don't get quite as loud as the Mifos, but they're still plenty loud. If you're listening to them louder than that, well, you're an idiot, because you're going to blow your eardrums out. And I DJ for a living, so trust me, I watch my sound input levels. But these are plenty loud for working out in the gym, free weights, all the loud clanging and everything. Noise cancellation is passive, I believe, on these, not active. But they fit in your ear so perfectly without hurting your ear and canal or anything like that, that you really don't hear anything else. So sound great. Pair up really easily. Keep in mind, since this is the Qualcomm chip, they're going to pair independently, so you can use one or the other, but it will look like you're just pairing one, and then you'll get another pairing request for the other. So follow the instructions, don't be a doofus, and just pay attention, and you shouldn't have any problem. But the case is solid. Sound, just outstanding. I would not waste money on Powerbeats, even though I am a Beats person as far as the mixers go. Those are excellent headphones if you can still find a pair on eBay. I bought 3 of them just to have them one backup if the others ever wear out. These, I would definitely buy a backup of these. In fact, I'm going to buy another pair, one for my gym bag and one for my laptop bag. They're that comfortable where you could listen to these all day long, use them in the office. Call quality, extremely clear. Because of the shape of the headset, the mic is positioned much closer to your mouth, and it has a real good mic array that cancels out background noises, but it keeps your voice at the forefront of the focal point. So it is really everything you could want in a headset. I used to have some Jabras, Elite Sports, so I've tested probably about over a dozen earbuds. And the Jabra Elite Sport were a huge disappointment. Horrible customer service. Anker, because I bought things from them before, I have one of their power banks here that I've had for like 6 years. It's a great power bank. Whenever you have a problem with any of their products, if you do have a problem, they're very quick to respond, and they get things done. And they fix things for you, and they usually go out of their way to make it worth your while. Really, like I said, there's nothing that can be said about these. I don't really have a negative complaint about them. The bass is excellent. These are 12 millimeter drivers. Most of your other earbuds are going to have anywhere between 7 and 9 millimeters. Even those MIFOs that have very good bass, which these do, are only 10 millimeters. These, much bigger, 12 millimeters, and you can feel it. I recommend when you buy headphones or you're checking out earbuds for your own personal liking, get on Spotify and look up bass frequency test. Do that, and then if you're a hip-hop person, you want to hear a lot of bass, look up some old school DJ Magic mic. Feel the bass 3, feel the bass 7, feel the bass 75, whatever. Any one of those, and it'll give you a good range of what these are capable of, or whatever earphones you are checking out. But as far as staying on your head and not worrying about these getting sweaty or getting damaged from that, these I don't think can be beat. And I am very OCD and picky when it comes to earbuds. That's why I've gone through over a dozen different ones. Again, waterproof, sweatproof. Do not take these swimming. Don't be an idiot. Bluetooth does not work in water. Definitely do not take any waterproof earbuds in salt water. Salt is a corrosive, will short it out regardless. But if you're looking for something waterproof for swimming, you would need to buy yourself like a Sony. They have ones that are specifically for swimming, which is basically like 8 gigabyte built-in media file player. But honestly, these would be just fine. Even if you're going to hang out poolside or in the pool, but you're not swimming, these would be fine with that as well. You can't go wrong. I've tried these out just to give you an idea of the sounds I've tried out. I've tried the soundtrack to Green Book, which has a lot of good blues in it. Has some Chopin. I've tried them out with hip-hop, EDM. I'm a big EDM head, so I listen to a lot of EDM. I've tried them with classic rock. I've tried these with some Rachmaninoff. I mean, there's nothing that these don't really handle. Are you going to get like the sound quality and audiophile quality of like Ultimate Ears? Well, no, but you're also not paying $1,500 for a set of freaking earbuds that you might lose. 79 bucks, guys. Can't beat it, to be honest. You really can't. In fact, grab 2 pairs if you can, because you'll still come under the cost of Powerbeats, and you'll have 2 pairs. So if you happen to be somewhere else and keep some in your car, this case holds a charge for quite a while. And then you put these in here, and literally about 9 minutes, you get about a good hour and a half of sound out of that quick charge. But to fully charge, I think it takes like an hour and a half, something like that is what I've been kind of averaging. But once they're paired, you pop them out, they pair instantly. There's no issues, no problems. And definitely, even because they are so cheap, get the 3-year accidental coverage plan. I would recommend that. You never know what can happen. You drop these and somebody steps on them, or you get in the car at the gym, or you leave one in the locker room and someone decides to be less than honest and keep it. So definitely get the assurance plan on that by Assurion through Amazon. And other than that, guys, I say these are definitely, there you go, my little stubby thumb. Thumbs up. Go for them. And better than the Powerbeats Pro, to be honest.